Hey everyone, from all of us here at Fundraise, let's talk about something really important. Is your nonprofit's funding actually future-proof? It's a huge question, right? Well, today we're going to dig in and give you some real answers, pulling some key strategies from our latest article all about diversifying your revenue. So let's just jump right in with a tough one. If your main funding source, the big one, just vanished tomorrow, poof, gone, would your mission survive? Seriously, take a second and think about that. It's a pretty sobering question, but one we all absolutely need to have an answer for. The reason we even have to ask that scary question is because of something we call the one basket problem. Let's break down exactly why putting all your faith in just one or two streams of income is, well, just so incredibly risky these days.
And look, this isn't just some made-up what-if scenario. This really happened. Back in 2025, a simple executive order put a stop to foreign aid. A 90-day freeze was put in place, and just like that, life-saving services for millions of people were thrown into total chaos. It's a really stark reminder of how fast a single funding source can just disappear.
And this isn't just about numbers on a balance sheet. Diane Yentel, the president and CEO of the National Council of Nonprofits, she put it perfectly. Removing this vital funding will not just diminish the United States, it will cost lives. That really hits home, right? It highlights the very real, very human cost of financial instability. And just to give you a sense of the scale we're talking about, that one funding source, the U.S. contribution to global humanitarian aid, was estimated to be $13.9 billion in 2024. Billion with a B. When a source that massive can be disrupted overnight, it's a huge wake-up call for every single one of us. So yeah, it really all boils down to that classic problem, putting all your eggs in one basket. If that basket breaks, you're not just in a bit of trouble, you're having dry cereal for breakfast when you could have been having delicious, slow-scrambled eggs. And that is definitely not the future any of us want for our missions. Okay, enough of the doom and gloom. Let's pivot and talk about the solution, because there is a really powerful one. This is the good part, the huge upside and the real benefits you get when you start to diversify. Does this pie chart look a little familiar? Maybe you've got this one giant slice for a major grant, and then these couple of tiny slivers for everything else. Hey, if your revenue pie looks like this, you're not alone. But it is a big sign that it's time to start baking some new pies. And just look at all the reasons why it's so worth the effort. This isn't just about dodging a bullet. It's about growing your network, building true long-term resilience, boosting your earning potential, and creating the kind of stability you need to actually focus on what matters most, your mission. So the big question is, how do you actually do it? Let's dive into a few concrete, actionable strategies that you can start thinking about and exploring right now. All right, first up, and this is a big one. Start thinking beyond just cash. In a world that's becoming more and more cash-free, being able to accept non-cash gifts, things like stocks or securities, it's not just a nice little extra anymore. It is a total game changer for growth. And hey, the data totally backs this up. There was a study back in 2016 that found nonprofits who only accepted cash saw about 11% growth over 5 years. Okay, not bad. But get this, the ones who also accepted non-cash gifts, they saw 66% growth. Let that sink in for a second. That is a massive, massive difference. Next up, empower your community. Turn your most passionate supporters into your best fundraisers with peer-to-peer campaigns. This builds up incredible resilience through thousands of smaller donations from all over. And honestly, modern platforms, like Fundraise, make it ridiculously simple to get started. Okay, I know this can all feel like a lot, maybe a little overwhelming. So let's just boil it all down into a super simple, super clear roadmap to get you started on your diversification journey. Here it is. It's really this simple. Step 1, visualize your revenue. No, seriously, make a pie chart. Step 2, look at it and identify your single biggest slice. And step 3, make a real, concrete plan to add just 1 or 2 more streams. That's it. That's your starting line. Building a resilient future for your mission isn't something that just happens. It's an active choice. So the real question isn't if you should diversify, but when are you going to start? So today we've only had time to cover 2 really powerful strategies just to get you thinking. If you want to explore all 10 in detail, everything from corporate sponsorships to recurring giving programs, check out the full article on the Fundraise blog. The link is right there for you in the description. Thanks for watching, and here's to future-proofing your incredible mission.